Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the general collective. This is going to be the weekly as well as the full moon reading. I just felt like it was better to combine them versus doing two separate readings because they would, basically overlap, being that we're starting out, the week with the full moon and that energy is going to be around. So as I'm recording this, it's currently May 11th. We have Sun in Taurus and the moon is currently in Scorpio. The full moon actually takes place tomorrow at about 22 degrees of Scorpio, if I'm not mistaken. I was guided to start with the charms. We have the Moonology deck here, and then we also have the Tea Leaf Oracles. I am going to start out with the charms, and then, we'll go through the reading as normal. Like I always say, just take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that time as well as the energy is fluid, so this could be energy that may have already passed for you, energy that you're currently with, or energy that may be to come for you. Just, if it's not your story, it's not your story. Don't try to make it fit. Mercury has also moved into Taurus. Let me just update my board here. Mercury moved into Taurus, I want to say today or yesterday, but it just moved into Taurus. Don't you all know, like, Mercury deals with the way we think, our intellect, our communication, and with it being in Taurus, which is naturally the second house energy, Taurus actually rules, the throat area, as it correlates to the body. So it almost is making me feel like with this full moon energy, this transit of Mercury into Taurus, it's opposing the moon. So the sun and Mercury is currently opposing the moon, and the full moon is going to be opposing Uranus and Taurus as well. It'll be squaring Mars and Leo, and trining Saturn and Pisces. As well as the North Node, and it's going to go over Lilith, which is in Scorpio. I believe it may have already went over Lilith, because I believe we're still in early degrees of Scorpio and Lilith. But with that being said, let's jump right on in. I do pull these charms with my eyes closed, so let's just, see what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection that we need as it pertains to the full moon in Scorpio and the energy surrounding the collective for this week. Got one. Two. Ooh. So let's see what we got. First one is it's like a crescent moon. That looks like it has I'm not sure what that is on it. But we have the crescent moon. We then have the flamingo. And then we have, a present. Or a wrapped gift. They're saying to get one more. Let me get one more. Can I get one more? I don't know what this is. It looks like, because I'm hearing out of this world. To me, it looks like some type of like, how can I explain it? Like some type of, I don't know, it looks like some type of alien or like some type of UFO, but it's encased within a circle and it has two hearts. So what I am feeling off of these charms right now, especially with this moon one, it almost feels like, although it's a crescent, the crescent moon phase could be significant, which will come as the moon is waning after this full moon. But it feels like the way I'm feeling it, like almost something coming out of this full moon energy. It almost feels like, I don't know if something is wanting to be like how can I say, like because I like, honestly, what I feel like is almost like the energy of like, I know it's gonna sound crazy, but almost like I wanna like throw up words. Like it almost kind of feels like an energy of word vomit. So some type of unexpressed emotions, because that's what the moon is, you know, your emotions and your feelings. It feels like this energy of the flamingo is just like, you know, someone who is very like an energy of standing out. And they said standing tall. With grace. I'm hearing that also. And it feels like with the present card, the present charm. It's like what I'm hearing is like this gift, this present. It could pertain to, you know, like the present, meaning, you know, as far as time goes, like the present moment. But I feel like whatever this gift is, it's just for you. But then they're saying connection. So some type of connection. For some of you, there could be a significant connection, which may seem or even be like out of this world, quote unquote. Something is just for you. Whether someone is expressing something to you, because that's what it feels like. It feels like, yeah, it's just for you. Like it makes me want to say like for your eyes only. which is normally what you like write on like a letter or, you know, some type of written communication, whether that's handwritten, type, text. I've been picking up on that lately. I don't know why. It may come to you in like a way that you don't expect, because I'm feeling like an energy of like, if you're, it feels like this flamingo is feminine, male or female, doesn't matter, but it's almost like it's unexpected, because I feel like this flamingo is just like minding their business, like they're just being them, you know, being they said the flamingo that they are. But it's almost like whoever is in this flamingo energy, yeah, it does feel very feminine. They're receiving this gift, this communication, this gift, this present. I don't know what it is. Because also with the crescent moon, it makes me feel like, and with like this little design on it, like someone's emotions are like kind of jumbled up. Man, I wish I could focus in on that so you guys can see it. But it feels like almost like someone has to wait until they're able to calm down, or they're not so emotionally charged before they express this. But let's see what the tea leaves have to say. I'm going to just give them a quick little shuffle. Look, I couldn't even get it. I mean, shuffle the cards without one flipping over. And we have spiritual love coming out. The lily. So that makes me definitely feel like this is in regards to a connection, whether it's with another person or a connection to yourself. For some of you, if this is only resonating as for you and it doesn't have anything to do with another person, it makes me feel like you're like almost realizing like showing and expressing love for yourself is what is almost necessary before you can, you know, do that with another. So it's almost like someone is giving the gift of self-love to themselves. So let's see, what other messages do we need as it pertains to this full moon and the energy surrounding the collective for this week? What other messages do we need? What's going on? Oh, so we have angel coming out over this flamingo, which says spiritual guidance and protection from harm. What fell on the floor was reconciliation, the pineapple card, but I'm going to put it back. Can I get one for this present? What is this gift? Why is this here for the collective? We have the torch coming out, and it says spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Yeah, so for some of you where this is resonating as only you, and not, you know, in regards to another person, and like I said, you may be giving yourself the gift of self-love. It's almost like you're understanding now that self-love is required in order to be able to, you know, have love with anything or anyone outside of you. It's at the bottom. Yep, the moon is at the bottom, and it says changes in your life. And for some of you, what I'm feeling is like, if this is involving another person for you, and you're this feminine flamingo energy, it's almost like you were the gift to this person. You were the gift to this person. Too many, Spirit. Can I get one for this little, I don't even know what to call this last charm. Just, I don't know what to call it. And then it says something important. We have bad coming out. It says something important such as a new job or a raise. Yeah, for some of you, there could be a specific connection that is or will be elevating to like the next level. But it's only because someone has had a realization. I don't feel like it's this flamingo. I feel like it's, whatever energy is watching this flamingo, or observing, or can I get another one for this flamingo, please? Can I get another one for this flamingo? Yeah, see? This is someone holds this feminine flamingo energy with the bow in high regard. And I want to say, like, as many cards as is here in this deck, I want to say it's like 172. These two cards have came out in the last two readings. And then at the bottom of the deck we have Firecracker, which says excitement. And some of you, that's making me feel like it's almost like some type of catalyst energy. Like you may be a catalyst for someone. What's going on, Spirit, as it pertains to this full moon and the energy surrounding the collective this week? What's going on? See, yeah, because it almost feels like I'm glad I looked at the bottom, or kept looking under the bottom, because up under Firecracker we have Stork. Then we have, Stork says news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Fan says romance, celebration, or party. Then we have Target, a goal-oriented person. Then we have Wedge, which says someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. And then we have a bird, Perched, which says waiting for news, package, or letter. Yes. And I feel like this is the energy that may be observing, or that this feminine energy may be a catalyst for. It feels masculine, but you guys know we'll see as we go through the reading. But it feels like, yeah, this person has like, it almost feels like their eye or their focus centered on this feminine. And it's almost like they're ready for, some type of new beginning, which we felt this over here with this bag, something important such as a new job or a raise, where it feels like someone is understanding either the importance of this connection, or, like I said, if this has nothing to do with anyone else, it's like almost like someone is stepping into a new energy for themselves. And it's almost like it almost feels like there's been a transformation. But with this wedge, if it's in regards to another person, it's almost like something or someone has been trying to like interfere and not allow these two, this masculine and feminine, to come together. They could even be interfering with like the communication between these two. I almost feel like that is whoever may be this wedge energy, it's like they're intentionally trying to stop these two energies from coming together. Or stop them from communicating. But let's see. Alright, so bottom of the Moonology deck, we have the full moon in Cancer energy, which says a personal issue reaches resolution. Up under that, we have the balance, spirituality and practicality, the full moon in Pisces energy. And then we have conclusions are within reach, which says full moon is full moon eclipse energy. And then we have communication is key, the new moon in Gemini, followed by the full moon in Gemini, with the answers you need are coming. So this makes me feel like if there was a personal issue that you were having or are having within yourself or even within another, this full moon is going to help you balance out like what you know and what you feel. It's almost like you're about to get like almost like get the answers as to why. And it's coming by way of some type of communication. Because you know full moons are, and I'll say this, we're not at the full moon yet, but with this conclusions are within reach makes me feel like once the moon is full, quote unquote, is when like you're gonna get the clarity. It feels like there's like some massive clarity that is about to be had for you or someone you're energetically connected to in regards to you. Because this full moon is actually ruled by Mars, with it being Scorpio, and Pluto, which is in Aquarius. But Mars and Leo and Pluto and Aquarius are at opposites with each other, like they're opposing each other right now. But then we have the Gemini energy that we do have out here is Jupiter. So something is, expanding or growing in regards to, the way we communicate. Gemini is a mutable air. And with Saturn in the North Node in Pisces, that makes me feel like, Saturn is our reality. And the North Node is where we're going. So it's almost like Yeah, for some of you, like, I feel like this masculine energy is the one receiving the clarity, because the way that I'm feeling this Saturn and the North Node energy in Pisces is, like going in a new direction. It almost makes me feel like, because they're showing me, what's the fish that swim upstream? Salmon. It almost makes me feel like someone is going in a different direction than what the current is, or the way the current is flowing, but it's not. It's like it's for their betterment. Like, I don't know why salmon swim upstream, but I guess we're about to find out. So it says salmon typically swim upstream during their spawning migration, which usually occurs in the autumn from September through November. During, or depending on the species, they return to the freshwater rivers where they were born to lay their eggs. So yeah, it makes me feel like this masculine energy is going like in a new direction. First, like it almost makes me feel like whoever is around this masculine or perceiving this masculine may even, like, it almost makes me feel like, or even they could even feel like they're going the wrong way, but it's almost like they're heading to, like, new land or new territory. Hmm. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Which, autumn is, normally takes place in, or Scorpio season is in between November, or September and November. But let's see what's going on, Spirit. Yeah, look. Then we have the full moon in Leo, which says, don't let pride get in your way. Can I get one more? Yeah, because it feels like with your commitment is being tested, it almost feels like this masculine is being put to or through a test right now. It's almost like they're being challenged to, like, to go in this direction. Can I get one more? Yeah, and we have the gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. So it makes me feel like if this masculine is able, to put their pride aside with the expect powerful change, the new moon eclipse, they could have been struggling or wrestling with their pride or their ego in regards to this, but it's almost like they're having to drop that. And this full moon is like almost, bringing clarity and helping them release this so that they can achieve it, like going in this new direction. Because then up under that we have nothing is yet set in stone, and it says don't let your past hold you back. And for some of them, it almost feels like, yeah, this is definitely having to do with the North and the South Node as well, where, you know, Virgo is in the South Node. It's almost like in the past, this person may have not felt like they were, you know, good enough. They could have struggled with, you know, some type of insecurity or feeling, you know, undeserving of something or someone, or just a situation and or circumstance, to where, like, it almost feels like they fell back into like ego. Like, instead of going forward and facing their fears, they fell back into like the North Node energy or the South Node energy of Virgo, where like it almost feels like that North Node energy in Pisces for this person may have been like, they could have been afraid because it's, you know, it's uncertain. You know, the Pisces is two fishes going in two different directions. It almost feels like this person was very undecisive. Because I want to say one of the cards in here, I want to say it's the full moon. No, the new moon in Scorpio says, work through your fears. And the full moon in Scorpio is releasing negativity. And with it squaring this Mars and Leo, this is something that, yes, this is, you know, squares are learning opportunities. So this masculine is learning something about themselves. It almost feels like through another person, but also in learning something through, you know, within themselves, it's showing them, or like they're being guided on how to navigate. It almost feels like a specific connection. Can I get one for this bag? Yeah. And we have the wheel, which actually says indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Yeah. Because it almost feels like this person was lacking direction, not knowing which way to go. It almost feels like they were lost. But let's see, what do I want to use? Which tarot? I'm gonna go with the lustrous tarot. Look at this. I cannot make this shit up. Yeah. What's going on, Spirit? What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to this full moon and the energy surrounding the collective this week? What's going on? Bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers, which is automatically drawing me to this this Lily spiritual love card, because for some of you it is, you know, in regards to a connection or a decision. Up under that we have the Six of Swords, with the Hermit, and then the Queen of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. So this makes me feel like, yeah, with the Lovers and the Six of Swords, this is telling me that there is a connection that, you know, is going from chaos to calm. It's a spiritually guided connection. I know I was not expecting this for a full moon reading, but with this, you know, this energy, I have to just, you know, read what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling. Because it feels like, again, like spirit is guiding this connection with the Hermit. And it could be a King of Swords and a King of Pentacles energy, where it seems like this is not like your typical, you know, quote unquote match that you would see. It's almost like it's becoming physical. Like it's going to, like, because I'm hearing, you know, as in heaven, so it is on earth. So the feminine energy could be in the Queen of Swords, and the masculine energy could be a King of Pentacles, which, you know, to the outside, you know, again, there, it doesn't look like a compatible couple. But it's not about like the outside, it's about the what's inside with the Two of Cups. Yeah, and it's almost like this connection or these two people together are like, I'm hearing be the example of like how people look at, or they may even be changing the perspective of, you know, how people look at, you know, connections, which to me seems a little weird. Because death is a card of transformation, but the Page of Swords is an energy of like, you know, something or like outside energy that's onlooking. And like, I don't know if there was someone or something outside of this person. It could be that interference energy where it's almost like people were looking at this as like being doomed to fail, or because these two energies don't, again, on the outside look like a match. Yeah, I almost feel like these two people coming together are like changing the perception of like relationships. And even for the people that are like on the, or the energy that's on the outside looking in, they're almost looking at how like their mindset or perspective was coming from like, how can I say, like a very foolish or immature perspective. For some of you, this is an outside energy who is almost feeling foolish for trying to sabotage this. Because if there was a saboteur on the masculine side of this energy, they were It's almost like they didn't want this masculine to change, but it's almost like you can't control how, someone feels about another person. Because that's how I feel. This masculine was almost standing firm as this King of Cups, and their emotions about how they felt, and could have been receiving a lot of opposing or outside energy or opinions, or like, to me, the Knight of Swords can be a card of naysayers. So let's see what comes out. Where are we at? 41. Alright, can I get one for this Lily and spiritual love with this moon, this crescent moon? Yeah, see, someone was trying to block this or stop this with the Seven of Wands. Look. The Ace of Cups. Can I get another one? Yep. They were trying to stop this energy from going towards it, or going towards, like, because this is Cancer energy. Like, it's almost like someone was intentionally trying to keep a masculine, like, out of alignment with themselves and with another person. Because I feel like the energy that they were going towards is the Star, which we've seen with the Hermit. And this could be that feminine energy, yeah. Trying to stop them from reconciling or coming together with this feminine energy. Can I get one for this angel and this bow energy? It's almost like someone or something had this masculine, like, in a state or a mind state or a mentality that they weren't enough for this person. Or it could have just been this masculine themselves feeling like, well, you don't have nothing to provide this person or nothing to give this person, so what? Like, I don't know why someone would do that. Can I get one for this angel and bow with the flamingo? Yeah, it's almost like they were stopping or trying to interfere with this masculine coming into their power, because it's like they almost knew if this masculine comes into his power, he's out. He's leaving that situation. And then we have the Page of Swords. So this is an energy of someone that is either observing this feminine energy. Just gonna move these to the side. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Wands, which is that communication. Yeah, someone could have been trying to stop this masculine from either actually traveling or going towards this Four of Wands, or stopping or interfering in the communication with this feminine energy. Can I get another one, please? For some of them, they did listen to this energy. And it's almost like with the Knight of Swords and the Five of Cups, they regret listening to this person because it actually stopped them from becoming this chariot or taking on this chariot energy. The bottom of the deck we have the Hangman. Yeah, because like I feel like someone was trying to like divert or change the perception that this masculine had of this feminine energy. So it caused them to not take any action here as the Hangman and the King of Wands. Give me one for this Page of Swords. What is this? Yeah, the Ten of Wands coming out. Yeah, it's almost like, yeah, I don't know, telling them like, yeah, this person, like this feminine energy is too much, or like you can't handle them, or maybe this could even be what this person was thinking. Like it was too much of a commitment at the time, because then we have the Knight of Wands at the bottom. So it's like, instead of, you know, listening to their own mind, listening to their own input and intuition and what they knew, it's like they almost went in a direction and collaborating with, you know, this devil energy with the Three of Pentacles and the devil here, of like, how can I say, almost working within like limitations. Because I also feel like with this Three of Pentacles and the devil, see, and the Four of Cups, like, yeah, like this, whoever, I don't know why anybody would want this for another person, but it's almost like, or why a masculine would even believe this. It caused them to reject that Ace of Cups and like become complacent within this devil energy, like feeling bound or obligated or stuck. Can I get one for this torch with the gift? We have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, it's almost like this person, this masculine energy, didn't believe what was being offered to them. They were being offered the gift of change with the Death card at the bottom. And it's almost like, you know, like with this full moon, that's going to become clear to them. Because it's almost like they were lacking the clarity. With the Seven, they were lacking the clarity. Also, like, kind of, you know, over analyzing the situation with the Seven of Pentacles. How can I say this? Like, I don't even know how to say this, because with the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Cups, it's almost like this person is like almost waking up from a nightmare of seeing like It's either like their fear of change, their fear of not knowing, like, if, like, it almost feels like this person was like grappling with, is this going to be worth it, or trying to, like, explore other options. And it was because, like, it's like there's something to do here with recognition. Like, they didn't recognize something, but it's almost like, how, like, someone can tell you something, and when they tell you it, like, it just don't feel right, and then you, like, it's almost like you ruminate on it, and then one, like, and it normally happens while you sleep, and you wake up and you be like, oh shit, like, why did I listen to that? Why did I do that? Why didn't I see that? Like, that's what I feel like is happening to this energy. So with the torch here, it's almost like they may even be getting this, this clarity may come through while they're sleeping, and it wakes them up. I don't like this Page of Swords, y'all. Because it almost feels like meddling energy. Can I get another one for this Page of Swords? It's almost like they were trying to make something harder for this masculine. Can I get one for the Page of Swords? Another one? And this Ten of Wands. Like, someone, like, I don't know why someone would want to intentionally see or watch a person struggle. But it was almost because of, yeah. We have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, like, telling them, like, oh no, you can't leave. You got all of these, whatever, responsibilities or, obligations here. So you can't walk away from that. Like, I don't know. Like, this shit sounds crazy to me. It's like they wanted this masculine to, like, give up on this person. Give me one for the Seven of Wands, Spirit. Who or what is this energy that was trying to block and or interfere? Oh, I almost called it too. A Queen of Pentacles. I almost called it. I swear that I swear I almost called it. And it could be a feminine energy. It could be a mother, or just someone who, like, maybe this masculine was in a past relationship with. Can I get another one? This Queen of Pentacles. This is someone who is only, looking out for their own best interests. The Queen of Pentacles with the Seven of Wands. Yeah, someone that only wanted, like, this masculine to give to them, to like, this is a very selfish feminine energy all the way around. Yep, they didn't want to see this masculine give to this Empress. Because the Emperor rides in the chariot. It's almost like they wanted to feel like, I don't know, like the most important in this masculine's life. Can I get another one? Yeah, and it's becoming clear to this masculine with the Seven of Cups flipping out reverse that this person was just looking to take from them. So that they couldn't give to something more balanced, which would ultimately elevate them with the Wheel of Fortune. Can I get another one for this Torch and Nine of Wands? This is like, yeah, the Sun. So this masculine is getting full clarity with the Sun here. And now able to like fully recognize and almost like something brought their like desire back as this Page of Wands to now go at like seeing this Ace of Cups for what it really is. They knew though. That's what it makes me want to feel like they knew all along. With the Four of Swords, because he has the Ace of Swords. Can I get one for the Sun? Listen, I'm telling y'all, I cannot make this shit up. It's almost like someone intentionally made, or like, I don't know what they did or what they said. It feels like something was said, like, nah, you're not, you'll never be this, or you'll never be that. And it's like, what? Oh, because if they are that, they're gonna leave you behind. Like, what? But what this masculine is seeing is like, oh, I am this. Or, you know, they are capable of being this emperor. Can I get one for the bag and the wheel and this? I don't know what to call this charm still. Yeah, the Six of Cups. Which can, you know, sometimes represent a soulmate connection or the past. Can I get another one? And then we have the Three of Wands. Oh, with the Devil at the bottom. This is what this masculine is turning their back on. Because they're looking at how either there's something or someone of their past had them stuck within a certain, either a toxic cycle, a toxic mindset or mentality, or having just a toxic perspective that caused them to not take action. And it's almost like, as a King of Wands, this masculine is, you know, looking at it. You know how they say, like, hindsight is 20/20. $2020 could be significant for some of you. Something could have happened in 2020. Can I get another one for this Queen of Pentacles? I can't even get the cards out. We have the Six of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Yeah. Or Six of Swords. I don't know why I said Six of Wands. Six of Swords. Yeah, it's almost like they did not want this masculine to move toward a Queen of Cups. And so they caused this Five of Wands. I feel like this Queen of Wands is the Empress, or Queen of Cups, excuse me. Yeah, it's where this energy wants to now, like, because I'm hearing escapes. Who can I run to? Can I get another one for this Queen of Cups? Yeah, they want to go towards this person to reconcile. We have the Death card at the bottom. Yeah, there's an ending here. It's like this person is tired of, or no longer is like, it's almost like, how can I say this? They're changing for their own happiness. This transformation is to bring this masculine energy from, you know, an energy of discontent and boredom with the Four of Cups to, you know, like wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. But it's happening through death, which is Scorpio. So it could be like they're putting death to an old way of doing things, or dealing with people from their past, or people that they have dealt with from their past that has like almost ingrained like a certain stigma over this masculine, and it's almost like they believed it. Give me one for this Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Wands. Because this is someone that, yeah, see? That situation, done. Done. Whoever that is, I don't know. This masculine is now ready to put in the work to create what it is that they want. Till they're saying secure to secure it. It's almost like this energy caused this masculine to like lose focus. So let's take a look at the Three of Wands. Look. Yeah, so we're going from the three to the Three of Wands with the Four of Wands at the bottom. So there's an Ace of Wands. It's like this masculine is moving with intent now. Look at this shit. Oh my God. I don't think I've ever had. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at this. The Four of Wands, the Empress, the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Lovers, and the Ace of Cups. And you know what I'm hearing right now? Mario's How Do I Breathe? And he says, how do I breathe without you here by my side? How do I breathe when your love's brought me to the light? Where do I go when your heart's where I lay my head? When you're not with me, how do I breathe? So that song might be significant. Can I get one for this Death card? And then we'll grab the guidance and advice. Look. mm. We have the Knight of Cups with the Hermit at the bottom. So it's almost like what with this Death card, this change and transformation is causing this masculine to open up. Like I almost feel like someone's coming up for air. And in it, it's almost like they're being shown how they sabotage, this. I don't even want to say it's a commitment, but it's almost like they sabotage their own morals and values, listening to others or another, or just like a voice in their head that was kept like reiterating to them like they weren't enough for this person. Can I get one for the Queen of Cups? Another one, please. Look, yeah. It's like they're being shown what it's not. Like, it makes me keep wanting to say, like, it's not what's on the outside that matters. Give me one for the Hermit. So, with the Hermit and the Moon, yeah, this masculine is, facing their fear of vulnerability. Facing their fear of vulnerability, of, insecurities. Like almost being shown of the power of what it is to like, in a way, like follow your heart, regardless of whatever the case may be. So let's grab the guidance and advice. I feel like using the chakra or the wisdom of the oracle. Excuse me. Look at that. Royal Heart. What's the guidance and advice, Spirit? So bottom of the deck, we have a change in the wind, which there's definitely a change in the wind. Yeah, this masculine is changing directions. Yep. Then we have the here and now. And then we have serendipity with to be fair. Because this masculine is like feeling just left out. Like it's almost like I feel like the energy of like feeling ashamed that they either went for something that was not what it was all cracked up to be, or they went for something that looked good on the outside, but they're saying spoiled on the inside. So it was like, and the direction that this masculine went, by listening to others or by having a certain perspective, or like going towards someone who looked the part but really wasn't the part, this person was like almost spiritually dead inside. This feminine energy up here, like they might have looked good, but especially with that 7 of Cups here, no. they weren't even what this person was looking for. It's almost like they got enticed or like almost tricked by this person. Like they presented themselves one way and they were totally not that. Like they could have, I don't even know, gave them like a lot of, like, it's not even like they could have like presented them with like a lot of, or seemingly presented them with a lot of options, but none of them fell through. Let me get one. What is this Seven of Cups specifically? The Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah, we have the Lovers. They were not it. Yeah, and yeah, like, Because look, if they were, we wouldn't have the Nine of Swords at the bottom. Absolutely, nope. It's almost like this person had nothing to offer. Can I get another one for the Seven of Cups in reverse? So it's like they kind of made this person give up this lover's energy for options that were not there, that were not real. Can I get another one? Like they fed this person a fantasy or an illusion. And it wasn't even like, oh man. Can I get another one for the Seven of Cups in reverse? The Seven of Cups in reverse. Yep. The Devil. This is what they got. They thought that they were gonna get this lover's connection, but they actually got the Devil. Like again, it makes me feel like they were tricked. It's almost like this person got this masculine to like, or whoever, it feels like a person got this masculine to like lower their standards just to like fit within their box. Like again, they presented themselves like, oh, this is, you're my person, or you're like, this is meant to be. Nuh-uh, they were just trying to trap you. And cause you to give up the option for this Devil energy. I don't like this, y'all. That's look. This is terrible. Like, fucking terrible. They were tricked. Yep. With the World and the Five of Swords at the bottom. And it could even be with the World just like, because I'm hearing like it's a nightmare. Damn. What's the guidance or advice? You have the Loyal Heart coming out with the Yen card. Oof. And then we have Peace at the bottom. So let's read this. The Loyal Heart. 35. So it says Loyal Heart. Fidelity. The essential meanings are fidelity, loyalty, and devotion. The Oracle's message. Evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove they are faithful to you, and you will in turn commit fully to them. There is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that Spirit is always loyal to you, no matter the outer circumstances in your life. Trust and have faith, for you are eternally loved and always divinely protected and divinely directed. Relationship message. Your partnerships, friendships, and romantic relationships all have many qualities in common right now. Honest devotion, faithfulness, and a loyal heart are being shown to you. Are you as loyal in return? Now is the time for heartfelt commitments and trusting in divine protection. The prosperity message. Your long-term loyalty to your goals is becoming evident in the world of conditions where your aspirations for success assume form and reality. Success is finally taking shape. If you are loyal to your dreams, faithful to your plans while remaining flexible and devoted to serving others, you will be shown proof of your true prosperity. This is a time for a joyful celebration of spirit, your manifesting partner. And then it says protection message. Are you stubborn or overly tenacious about an idea? Or have you become so attached to something that you just don't know how to let it go? Could it be that it's become so much a part of you that you wouldn't know who you are without it? Now is the time to look at outdated beliefs, old ideas, and misplaced loyalties. Betrayal is only a signal that it is time to prune away all who don't deserve your trust and have no place in your life. Be new, think new, and open your heart to new things. Let go of the old and all your attachments. Spirit has awesome plans for you. Make some room. Yeah, and it makes me feel like this person had like someone who was, they're saying down, like they had this feminine energy. They had someone that was very loyal to them, and it's almost like they either listened to others or through some type of, mindset or mentality, or just a feeling, of insecurity or feeling like they weren't enough. They went towards another person or listened to another person, and that person turned out to be everything that they were not. So then the yin card, that says essential meanings. The feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. It says, the oracle's message. This is a time for calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you'll see how quickly your dreams manifest. The relationship message. Let others take the lead right now. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and conscious surrender. By yielding the reins, you will find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you by allowing their actions to speak about them. You will be pleasantly surprised. Yeah. And I feel that this is for the feminine energy. This energy up here, because they could even be seeing this. Like, they could have seen that this person, this masculine and going towards another person, was like creating their own burden. So this feminine even could have decided to walk away. But let's keep going. The prosperity message. This is a time when the most effective action is to allow others to show you the way forward. Observe their behavior and follow their lead. Your desire to push through must take a back seat for now. Collaborate and offer your ideas rather than dictating what must happen. Let others come to you. It's important that they feel they have power now. Another meaning is about releasing your need to have things in the form that you want. How do you want to feel basking in your success? Now allow the universe to show you the form. Yin is the sign of essence. Things may go more smoothly than you expect. The protection message. Do you have trouble receiving? You stop the flow of abundance when you continually insist upon being the giver. You can't always lead, always give, always teach. You must be the student, the open vessel, and the one who receives the gift, gesture, or offer in equal measure. Open up and let love, life, abundance, and spirit fill you without demand or expectation. Just receive the full bounty that is yours. Yep. And I feel that. Like, so it's almost like the feminine in this energy surrendered the connection to spirit. And in doing so, it's almost like now it's coming back, full circle for this feminine energy. And in that, excuse me, it's catalyzing the masculine energy. Can I get one for loyal heart and yin? So yep, we have the Judgment card coming out, which is, like, Spirit is making a decision on this connection, and it almost feels like with the Page of Wands, with this feminine energy, like, this feminine energy is about to receive some type of communication or message, because that's what the Page of Wands is. Ooh, yep. We got the Ten of Pentacles. It fell, so I'm going to put it back. Can I get one for the Page of Wands? I love it. The Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups, which over here is this, from the 2 to the 9 is the 7. Look, I can't make this shit up. The King of Cups. Masculine water energy, Scorpio energy. Wow, I was not expecting this, but this full moon is almost like I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. I wasn't expecting it to be like this, but damn, y'all know Scorpio energy is deep. It's deep. Yeah, because what I'm hearing is they were sold a dream from this energy, but it turned out that's why I kept getting the energy of a nightmare. It was a nightmare. They were sold a dream. Wow. But as always, y'all, I thank you all for tuning in with me. I definitely hope that this resonated for some of you, and if not, it just wasn't your story, and that's fine. I hope everyone enjoys, the rest of their weekend, this week, and, this full moon energy. If I didn't already say it, thank you all for tuning in with me, and I will see y'all on the next one. All right? Later.